All right, so today you're gonna follow me and you're gonna see what it takes to be a top producer and what it takes to be on a top producing team and the level of activity that we put in on the daily to make things happen. So today we have a busy day. What do we have? So right now we have two final walkthroughs. We have one on West Lancaster on Sunny Lanes, gorgeous property. Then we have one on East Palmdale for a veteran. And then right after that, we're gonna go see a rehab that's in process that we're gonna list potentially next week. We just wanna see where everything's at as far as the construction and all that.
138 west towards Mojave.
And then hopefully that'll complete the day. But it's real estate, so if any clients need showings in the evening, we're gonna make it happen.
At least a 5-bedroom. He wants it on the west side, west of 30th or Rancho Vista, either in Quartz Hill or Rancho Vista.
Okay.
So I told him, I said, my guy is a go-getter like you wouldn't believe. He says, well, send me his name and his phone number. I said, I will.
All right, guys, so we're at a final walkthrough in West Lancaster. This home is beautiful. I'm super excited for my buyers. You might be asking, what is a final walkthrough? We're just gonna verify property, make sure whatever we negotiated in the contract or through the escrow is left on the property. Because in this one, we negotiated the couch, as you can see over here. So they left the couch. We have some patio furniture and all the appliances to make sure they're all here. And so we've already inspected it, everything looks good, but this is a beautiful home, so I just want to show you some of the upgrades. You have tile laminate, like tile wood flooring. You have this beautiful kitchen, all redone, all the cabinets, granite countertop, built-in wine cooler. All the appliances came with the property. And so we should be closing on this next week. And this was a 15-day escrow and cash purchase. So super excited for my buyers. This is what we do. Make dreams come true. The cool thing is the seller actually left a dartboard. So your boy is gonna get down. Let's see if I can get the middle right here. One more. Boom, there we go. All right, so now we're headed to Palmdale. That was one walkthrough. We'll do our second walkthrough with Daryl in East Palmdale. It's a beautiful home that was rehabbed. And I gotta share a little something. Because in this industry, you have to have a little bit of thick skin. Because majority of agents don't know how to communicate properly. And so, it's part of the business. The most important thing is communication. And when agents come at you aggressively, you gotta kill them with kindness. And I'm in a deal right now where we got a buyer to perform, we have to execute on a loan. And so the selling agent, who's also the seller, is calling me, not threatening. I wouldn't say threatening. I don't want to use that word, but it's just aggressive tonality. I don't think he knows who he's talking to, but anyways, we'll get it done. But that's just one of the things you deal with in this industry is just rude people. But the ultimate goal is to close it for the client. You put yourself out of it. I got to put my ego out of it and make sure that my client closes on this property because he needs to close on this property. And so again, lesson from that is put your client first. You will always make the right decision. All right, so now we're at property number 2, walkthrough number 2 of the day. And this is for a VA buyer. And this property, we made this one happen. A lot of times in this kind of market, it's super competitive. We actually got this before it kind of hit the market. It was listed in the MLS, but there was no photos. But as you can see, this house is nice. So if there was any pictures, it would have been like a pretty big bidding war, but we ended up getting the deal done and it appraised, and buyer's happy. We're about to close. Check it out. It's nice. All the green colors. Everything's been upgraded. You know, the flooring is original. The whole kitchen. Let me show you. Actually, let me show you. The kitchen completely has been redone. So the cabinets, you got like the butcher's block. New appliances. I mean, it's beautiful. So I'm super happy for my buyer. This one's closing at $405. This price was $389. So, all right. So a few things that we noticed during this final walkthrough that are like not deal breakers, but they're alarming because we need to get them taken care of before we close. The baseboards are filthy. And it was remodeled, so the baseboards should be clean and painted. They didn't caulk the edges at all. And then just the general, it's like messy. The property needs to be cleaned. There's a bunch of debris from all the construction still on the floor, and the carpets need to be cleaned as well. So some things that we're going to request before we actually fund and record. And then the biggest ticket item is this here. So they took out the vanity, and obviously the previous structure they took out was a little bit longer, which left gaps. And in the gaps, they obviously look at what they did. So it's just makeshift. It doesn't look good. My buyer's paying top dollar, so we can make sure we get this fixed. And then just look at this right here too. Just you can see like the wood. I mean, it's dirty. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna send an email. We're gonna take pictures. We're gonna let them know that we need to get these items taken care of. And we'll sign loan docs, but we won't fund or record until it's done. So again, do your final walkthrough because these are the kind of things that you find. All right, brother, I'll see you.
All right,
text me.
thank you.
Next one. Now we're going to actually where we're going. We're gonna be going to another rehab. Yeah, I got that too. I got everything, bro. I got you. It's as if I'm buying my house. Now we're going to Conifer to see another property, but Rima's calling. What up, Rima?
Hey, Vic.
Yes.
Okay, I have this client that he came as a referral. He's looking at a property million something in Northridge, in North Hills actually. He told him I'll have my partner call you right away through text.
Okay.
But look up the property first so you know what he's talking about.
Okay. Okay. No worries.
I'll send you his info now, bye.
You got it. And that's why. And that is why you joined the Raw Fake Group. Because referrals like this, baby, happen all day. All day. I have two. I'll give them away. We have so many damn referrals. So come help us. I'll bleach, man. Not fish. Is it live? All right, cool. You can keep that in there. It does not smell like fish in it. It smells like bleach and a little bit of salmon roe. You know the little salmon roes? Yeah. It smells like caviar up in here, bro. Anyways, so here's the property that we're about to list next week. This one was tenant occupied. If you follow me, you know that this place was trashed, and that was because the tenant wasn't paying for about a year, and they just left it. They left it like what? You can see what we're doing to it. That should tell you enough. But we did a lot of repairs already. We're gonna repaint this. This has been reglazed. This looks amazing. There was a light fixture that was just hanging for life. It was about to fall on his head. We took that off. There was a little cutout here. We covered that. You can't even tell how great this contractor is. See, our contractors work good. But the highlight of this home, honestly, is the kitchen. I'm gonna show you guys, because when I first walked in here, it was the best part of the house. But you can tell you got some nice big tiles. And then the kitchen's actually been redone. So they have the backsplash, you got kitchen cabinets, you got quartz countertops. The stove needs a little TLC for sure. The recessed lighting. And then you have a space behind you there, Andrew, where they put the fridge. So it looks like they kind of ran out of space, but the fridge goes here. You got more cabinet space. And then they built, this is like a little additional room. It's not permitted. but they wanted this additional space, so they built a room. But the highlight of this place was this backyard, because if you followed me, this thing was trash. So so there was a patio fixture that was just all dry rot and just like weathered down condition, and we took that down. There's still a lot of stucco work to do, and you see when they added the addition, this was actually not approved by the owner, but the tenant decided to do this on their own. They did a makeshift roof, so we have to get that tiled and try to match the tile that's on the roof and take care of that. New AC was put in last week, but this place looks a lot cleaner. I mean, it was all trash back here. So those of you that are looking to be owners and have tenants, just make sure you do your due diligence on screening your tenants before you have them move in, because there's a lot of money that was spent just to get this house to look like this, and there's not more money that needs to be spent just to get it to market condition. Yeah, this was hitting the market next week. This is what we do. I love what we do, but it's also the pain parts of real estate is when houses get trashed. So it'll be on the market next week and get rocking and sold.